What is up, you guys? Back with another watch along. 12 minutes away from Man City taking on Leicester City at the King Power. Will Jamie Vardy extend his streak of most goals scored against Man City, against Pep Guardiola's Man City, I should say? See. Looking forward to the game. If Vardy scores, looking forward to the celebration. No Haaland, I guess. We'll get into the lineup straight away, guys. We'll get right into it. Let's see. We go on sofa score. Got Atletico Madrid playing today. I hope they lose 5-0. Almeria, Celta Vigo, Sevilla, Rayo Vallecano. Let's see. Where is all the matches? Hold on, guys. Getting there. Bristol City versus Swansea. Come on. Suraj must be watching it. Best of luck, Suraj. Oh, no, in fact, I know he's definitely watching it. Where's Bristol City? Bristol City is 13th. Should be okay. Bundesliga, Kaiserslautern, Nuremberg, Kiel, Dusseldorf, Jan Regensburg versus Hansa Rostock. Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Hansa Rostock. Righty, where's the matches? Okay, there it is. Featured match. Enrique is close to Real Madrid. Good evening, Sanjeev. Good evening. Just give me a second, guys. I'll just go through the lineup quickly. So Leicester is in a 3-4-3 with Ward as the keeper, Daniel Amartyk, Chaglar Soyuncu, and Wout Faes from Belgium, I think, as the back three. You have a midfield four of James Justin, Yuri Tielemans, who's the captain apparently, Kiernan Drewsbury Hall, and Timothy Castagne. And we have a front three of Harvey Barnes, James Maddison, and Jamie Vardy. Damn it! I knew I should have. I shouldn't have captained Haaland. Anyway, Man City side is Edison, back four of Cancelo, Laporte, Stones, and Akanji. Akanji is right back, huh? We have a midfield pivot two of Ilkay Gundogan and Rodri. We have a midfield attacking three of De Bruyne, Grealish, Bernardo Silva. And we have a tip of the spear with Julian Alvarez. I think this is his first start, the Premier League. That's going to be exciting. Erling Haaland's not on the bench at all, which means my captain's going to be Mo Salah for the week. Not happy about this. Should have made my vice captain Phil Foden, shouldn't I have? Bro, I'm traveling to my sister's home bus, so please keep updating the score. No problem, Sanjeev. Will do. Not a problem at all. Hold on, guys. Yeah, so that's a team. Pereira still injured. Bertrand still injured. Calvin Phillips still injured. Kyle Walker still injured. City has an average first 11 age of 28 years old. It's starting to get an aging City side. Ronaldo can win Ballon d'Or if he scores and wins against Barca. Not happening. Arnab. Not happening. Hey, Leo. Yeah, so guys, predictions for the score. I'll put the poll up when the game starts. We are under 10 minutes left before this game starts. Bet365 has it. Wait, what is this? That can't be right. .5 goals over 1 point. My god, if you guys bet on there being less than 1 goal in this match, you're getting a 15-1 odds. Less than 2 goals this match, 4.5. That's not bad. Why not happening? Dreaming is free. Exactly, dreaming is free, Arnab. I just don't think it will happen. 4-2 City. Interesting. Akanji at right back. Harvey Barnes will be on that side. Yeah, tough. It'll be a tough show for sure. Let's see what happens. To share the stream, guys. Hi, GK. Hi. I'm good. How are you today? Good evening. If Ronaldo win World Cup, then he should win Ballon d'Or. Hmm. Should he win Ballon d'Or if he wins the World Cup? Maybe. But won't a City player win it if they win the league and the World Cup? How many City players are there? Cancelo, Bernardo Silva. In my comment, PSG to knock out Real Madrid in the corners, in the quarters, and Napoli knock out Bayern. Yeah, Napoli knocking out at Bayern Munich would make me very happy. Actually, it shall stay pinned. Football Creeks. Good luck today on the game. I'm expecting a City win, but don't take this personally. I'll celebrate if they don't. They don't, for obvious reasons. I'm sure you can understand. But yeah, I still think they're going to win though, even without Haaland. Although you can argue that it is going to be a little more difficult without Haaland. I think we can accept that. I don't think it's going to be that difficult though. If I'm being honest with you. I mean, they're giving a 15-1 odds if the match stays under 1 goal. It doesn't it doesn't seem like they're giving Leicester much of a chance really. Now, if you keep them over 5 goals, do you think they can score over 5 goals? Because if they can go over 5 goals, there's an odds of 8-1. So if Man City do score 6 and people bet on it, that wouldn't be bad. Although 4.5 also is not bad. Under 5 goals. Over 5 goals, sorry. These odds are interesting. I'm not going to lie. These odds are very interesting. First team to score minus 360 for Leicester. I don't like these odds in general. Alvarez reminds me of young Suarez and a mixture of Tevez and Suarez. Bernardo KVB can win Ballon d'Or. Exactly, Sanjeev. If City win the league and the players win the World Cup, chance of that happening. The next winner is either Fede or Vinicius. I don't think it's going to be Vinicius this year. No, I don't. I think he is struggling a bit, and not struggling in the sense of like he can't play, but struggling like to get end products. It's a long season, yeah. Anything can happen. But I have a feeling a Real Madrid player won't get Ballon d'Or this year. In fact, I don't think a La Liga player will get it this year. I don't know why. I'm just getting this feeling. Don't forget Leo. Yeah, Raul Tiwari. I mean, if PSG win the league and Argentina win the World Cup, is that good enough? Is that good enough? Might be good enough. Might actually be good enough. GK, if Brazil win, there's a lot of people who could win a Ballon d'Or. Edison could win a Ballon d'Or. I know it sounds ridiculous, but if Man City sweep the league and they win the World Cup, he can win it. Who else is Brazilian? Vinicius Junior could win it if they win the league and the World Cup. Because if you compare the leagues, right, then it'll be difficulty on league the way you all have won the league. At this point of time, Real Madrid is still undefeated. So next Ballon d'Or winner might be between PSG or City player. Neymar's favorite for this season maybe Haaland. Yeah, maybe. But if neither of them win a Champions League and anyway Haaland can't win the World Cup, I don't see how that's possible. I'm predicting a 6-1 win, but as this is a neutral channel, I'm predicting a 6-6 draw. It is a neutral channel. Thank you, Arnav, for acknowledging that. I think if Messi wins the World Cup and Champions League, then I think so too. Plus, they'll win the league most probably as well, Sanjeev. Plus, if it's PSG's first ever Champions League win, that will be taken into account. Number of goals will be taken into account, but compared to these things, I did take your comment. 6-6 draw. No, I did take it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's very possible. Yeah, I mean, I hope no one from PSG wins anything. They don't really deserve it, in my opinion, especially league success. But लिविंग को हिंदी में जीना कहते हैं और जहाँ गॉड का जन्म हुआ उसे अर्जेंटीना कहते. Alrighty, just set up the TV, guys. Give me a minute. I'm representing a football as I speak that Manuel Neuer deserves a Ballon d'Or. Brazil England final, I don't think so. Started. Give me a second, guys. Game is on the way. Underway, I should say. 1 minute in. Nathan, what do you think about Bayern versus PSG? God, I hope they both get knocked out. If Neuer wins Ballon d'Or, I'll cut all my hair. You might look nice like that, Sajib. Sajib, you said if Ronaldo wins World Cup, he should get Ballon. Yes, Rahul, he did say that, but let's see what happens, man. I don't know. Portugal's not looking very convincing this year. I have to be honest. What is your staple rice or wheat? We do a lot of rice. GK, a lot of rice in Goa. A lot. If England wins the World Cup, strongest country for Ballon will be Kane Foden. Yeah, probably. God, if England win the World Cup, I don't even care about the Ballon d'Or. If I'm being honest with you, I hate him because he denied Messi winning World Cup. I hate a donkey. Oh God, here we go. City already at it. 2 minutes in. De Bruyne with a cross-court ball. Bernardo going to whip it in. No, lays it off to Rodri, who chips it over. Unfortunately, everybody's on at an offside position. It was a good idea though. Hey Datta, hey, good evening. So I feel you, but I am a goalkeeper and I worship him all day. Please explain gravity. It's not a science student, dude, but basically it's. Hold on, I'll explain gravity to you. Let me Google it. Gravity is a fundamental interaction which causes mutual attraction between all things mass and energy. You're welcome. Good evening, Datta. Gravity is by far the weakest of the four fundamental interactions. Sounds like something that will help you go to sleep at night. God, I hated science growing up. Yeah, I only liked biology because it just seemed very fun when I was younger. Sanjeev doesn't like Neuer. Ooh, good defense by John Stones. Looking forward to seeing him in the World Cup, if I'm being very honest. James Justin, very unlucky to not get a corner there. Gravity is something that doesn't apply to Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, especially for headers. Well, normal City is back. I mean, false nine is back. We miss them, don't we? I don't miss a false nine City, dude. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but this he overthinks sometimes. Yeah, seriously, he really does overthink sometimes. I guess that's why he is the kind of coaching genius he is, right? God, sometimes it just goes to hell. His overthinking, like the Champions League final, for example. God, strikers, just play them, man. Don't overthink. We made the same mistake against Barcelona in 2009, I think. So Alex Ferguson wanted to get on. Should have he looks back at the game and says, even to this day, he says, I should have brought on Ji Sung Park to keep track of Messi because if there was anyone who would able to keep track of him, it would be Ji Sung Park. That is how how much we love Ji Sung Park in our club. Three Lung Park, as he was called. Did you ever watch Neuer vs Algeria highlights? No, I wouldn't do that, Chai, but this because it's in Algeria. Okay, first of all. Second of all, hello Antonio, hello Sanjeev. It's okay. I feel you are heartbreaking for you guys. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, 2 weeks away. Yeah, not even 2 weeks away. No, wait. First game is 13th. Yeah, 2 weeks. Little more than 2 weeks. And the best part is, I think like until 1 week away, there are games. So basically, we don't even get a week's break, really, guys. Just back to back football till till I think midweek December. KDB wasn't injured. I guess City could have still drawn the UCL finals. Yeah, I guess they could have. That final hurts me more that Mahrez has dropped off for penalty spot kicks. It would be Alvarez or KDB taking absence of Haaland. Which City players do I have? Thank you for reminding me. I think I have Cancelo, Foden, and Haaland. Haaland's not going to come on at all today, which makes me a little happy. Because if he came on just for a few minutes, I would have cried because he is my captain. So Haaland's not going to play. First change is Andreas Pereira, who's for Everton, playing for Everton at the moment. I mean, playing against Everton. Which I was going to tell you a gravity joke, but no one's going to fall for it. I swear. Shit, I should have kept Perisic first. They're playing Bournemouth first. Actually, Fulham's also playing today. Let's see how it goes. Chelsea versus Brighton is going to be an interesting game. Higuain has easiest chance in finals. He is a little crap though, isn't he? Rahul Tiwari. I mean, like honestly, the fact that he was trying to replace Benzema was. I didn't like him. I like playing him in FIFA though. He had this. If you ever took Real Madrid like in the early FIFAs, like 15, 16, or whenever he was in Real Madrid, right, like towards the end, he had this ability where he could actually like take the ball off of you. So I would like literally switch to him to take the ball off the defenders when they were playing from the back. What's up, Ansh? What's up? Where have you been, dude? I have been streaming every day. Yeah. Where have you been? I streamed the Barca Bayern match. I streamed. I sat with TCSB for the Madrid match. I streamed the Europa League match. I'm streaming today. I'm doing 2 games tomorrow. What time is it at your planet? It's 5-7, 5-7 Indian Standard Time. And Rahul Tiwari, let's be honest, Higuain was not really that good. If he was that good, he wouldn't have jumped around to different places so much. Come on, let's be honest. I wonder if Aguero was put in place of Higuain, would Argentina win? Probably. He was definitely the more informed striker in those times. Hi bro, just date two girls, top G. And it's just complete control of. Oh, the ball from Cancelo. Backwards header by. Oh, Gundogan tried to do that backwards header. That was a lovely boy by Cancelo. Guys, do you think moving forwards, tripling up on City players is a good idea? Or do you think you should stop after the World Cup's done? Because I think during the World Cup period, you have unlimited transfers. So the good news is you can manage whoever gets injured or doesn't. Lovely ball that almost creeped through, but James Justin was aware. Very, very attentive to the ball. God, Çağlar Soyuncu. What a steep fall. Him and the Turkish national team in the Euros. Steep. It's been a tough 2 years for them. Vinny versus Foden versus Sane versus Luis Diaz versus Quicha. Higuain was a good player, although I hate him. I thought he was alright, dude. If I'm being honest. Thought he was alright. I don't think in the national team he should have been picked over Aguero during those years at least. But just like how Giroud was picked for Benzema for the World Cup because it fitted his style, whatever the hell that means. Benzema missed on the World Cup. Sane clear. Vinny, Foden, Sane, Luis Diaz, Quicha. It's definitely not Luis Diaz. It's definitely not Quicha because he's not even had a full season yet. Be a little unfair to put that kind of pressure on him. It's between Vinny and Foden, I would say. Sane did drop off a little, man, when he went to Bayern first. No, the form he had in City wasn't the same when he first went there. He's taken time to get back into the German league, which is very weird because he came from Germany to England. Yeah, at City he was a different breed. That's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about as it stands, right? Football creeks. Gundogan is playing, so he will take penalties. Oh yes, Gundogan is going to take penalties. Good cheap midfield option. Nida, are you playing that league in which? Yeah, San Shaman, all the leagues. I was in the league last year, even. Not last. Was that league there last year? Yeah, the league was there last year. Yes, I'm in it, Ansh. I'm in it. Very much in it. I'm in that league. I'm in Almighty Blues FC's league as well. 2 leagues that are from YouTube. Then I have a couple of little mini leagues with my friends here in Goa. But yeah, those are the main leagues. God, Leicester's getting absolutely peppered. Megan Stallion versus Nicki Minaj versus J-Lo. J-Lo. Probably. Oh, fake shot. De Bruyne with the cross. Ooh, looping header by Rodri. Had to be pushed out over the top of the goal by Ward. Sane went, I guess he was homesick, plus he wanted to be a part of the... Bro, I don't know, that first season of the World Cup, first season he went to Germany, he was just like, what happened to him? He wanted to go, and then it didn't just perform at all, really. Cross comes in. Cleared out straight to Rodri, straight to Cancelo, who gives a looping header from outside the box. De Bruyne tries to play Grealish in with a header down the wings. Too much force on the ball. There's so much hate for Anthony, bro, for just doing some trick. It's very simple, Sanjeev. It's because the English pundits are just very uptight and bitter about the fact that they don't play football anymore, and they grew up in a very, very different time where the football was more effective and more simple and less flair. And I think what really annoyed them was the fact that he missed the pass after that, which I can understand. That was annoying. Even when I saw it, I was like, "What are you doing?" Like when I saw him like literally pass the ball basically out for a goal kick, like what was that? You can't do that trick and then miss the pass. You can miss the pass, but not miss it like in the way that you just kick it out of bounds. So yeah, so he got crap for that, unfortunately. Guardiola should take penalties. How do you see the big future at United? I don't know if he stays till Jan, dude. I think he's going on another loan. Ten Hag says he wants him to, if he was fit, he would have played way more games. I believe Ten Hag. I simply believe Ten Hag because there is no reason to not believe him. He said Garnacho is in form for the Sheriff game, and Sancho and Elanga were benched. So you can definitely not, because because he gave Garnacho a chance, and literally every week I've been told, when is Garnacho going to play? When is Garnacho going? Easily man of the match also, I might add, guys. Easily tried a long ball from deep, but Alvarez couldn't get to it. Too much power on the ball, out of bounds. I mean, Leicester's not really doing anything in the game at the moment. Sane plays more like Ronaldo, cut inside, moves in centrally. Yes, Sane with the ball is more technical than Foden and Vinicius. Yes, more than Vinicius for sure. Because Vinicius is a very heavy skill flair player. I don't know if he's more technical than Foden. Also, they kind of played together. Oh, that was a beautiful ball. Alvarez through. I can't see if it's offside or not, but it is offside. Alvarez already on a shot. Unbelievable, man. I love to watch some Brazilian player, but yes, he shouldn't lose. It's not even he lost the ball, Sanjeev. It's the way he passed. He didn't even lose the ball. He had plenty. It wasn't offside. Oh my god. You stupid referee. It wasn't offside. Oh my god, man. Just let it play if you don't know if it's offside or not. Oh, it touched his side of his glove. Very lucky. My god, if he scored, it would have been offside. That means they wouldn't able to reverse the decision. In that case, I'm happy he missed. Sane with the ball is more technical. No, Rahul, I'm saying I don't know if he's more technical than Foden. Between Sane, Foden, and Vinicius, I would put that list. He's definitely more technical than Vinicius, because Vinicius is a very flair player. So his idea of playing football is a little different. Between Foden and Sane, I would say, man. I think that's fair. My TV got stuck. Ooh. Bernardo Silva with a low-driven shot. Is Anthony annoying? Option A, yes. Option B, yes. He's not annoying, but see, dude, Arnab, I'll just put it this way, right? Today, I decided to go see Anthony's spin used in other games. I literally saw a highlight reel where, quite literally, he does the spin. The man thinks he's going to go around him using the spin, and he literally slides this way across. So Anthony's here. He does the spin. The defender's like this. He tries to come in front of him, and while he does the spin, he goes this way, and Anthony has the space to literally run that way. So I've seen people do that. I've seen people fall when he does the spin. I've seen him get fouls when people try to tackle him during the spin. I think it's annoying if you have no end product, which he had no end product, but that was just one move in the game. De Bruyne with a cross, free header. My god, it feels like Rodgers is going to get a goal or an assist in this game today. Free header. Very lucky Leicester. It was a lovely save by De Bruyne to push it back into the game. Full extension. Bernardo Silva forced the save by Ward's foot as well. It would have been a beautiful unintended assist. Anthony is annoying. Then what about Neymar? Oh, Neymar, when he was Anthony's age, he was bloody way more annoying. People forget Foden is a midfield in the end. Foden at midfield won England the Under-17 World Cup. I don't think people forget it, football, please. I think people just don't watch that deep into football, like Under-17s, 19s, 21s. Because at the end of and I don't blame them even, football crews, because at the end of the day, very few of them really convert to become anything. If you take on average, very few of them turn out to be anything. It's always these players that just go through the youth systems and become good players, They don't really represent their countries or whatever until maybe under 21. Maybe sometimes they just get a call for the main team. So there's that kind of thing. It depends. I think people in the youth system from like under 13s or whatever, I don't think a lot of them make it like that big by the time they are fully they are a full professional. Like they have professional caps under their. Nathan, how much are you excited about the Europa League competition this year? I still don't think Atletico is going to make it. Bavish, you asked me that 2 days ago as well. Juve, Sevilla, and Barca, maybe Milan also interesting to watch this year. Will be interesting to watch, Bhavesh. But here's the good news and here's the bad news. The bad news is all these teams make Europa League more difficult. But the good news is if we beat Sociedad by more than one goal, which I'm really liking our chances because we are really, really playing well. I don't care what anyone says nowadays. We are playing well. The good news is if we beat Sociedad by more than one goal, because I think goal difference does matter. I think if we beat if we beat them by more than one goal, I think we are clear. So I'm not that worried because some of them are also going to get knocked out in the round of 32 when needed. Just like your nation not being at the World Cup when needed. I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Just like your nation not being at the World Cup. I don't understand what you're saying when needed. If you are talking about India, uh, it's a little sad you're talking about India because you don't really understand what our infrastructure is. But if that makes you happy, good for you, buddy. Not really going to address that. But yeah, in that league, I'm not doing very well. I'm not doing very well. When Man United was Sociedad match, I think it's next Thursday, right? Bhavish. The point is to finish all the games before the World Cup. When needed, if you kindly wouldn't mind clarifying your comments, so that would be appreciated. Neymar was very effective. Sure, he was, Rahul Tawai. Uh, Neymar first season at Barca, and I scored him, booed him. So yeah, dude, he was a pain. He was a pain. Chai Batti says Nathan neutral. Option A yes. Option B yes. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I think Man United Sociedad match is next Thursday, Bhavish. Same time. I hope it's an early kickoff. But I don't think it is. I hope it is a 10:15 game, but it's very unlikely. They don't really. When needed, posted and ghosted, I guess. I'm waiting for him to respond. Just like your nation not being at the World Cup. Anyway, have a nice day when needed. When needed. So let's see what we got. We got Fulham, Aston Villa. Are they on Real Sociedad? Oh, we have a early. Oh wait, that's a strange timing. I don't think that's an early kickoff game. Might be an early kickoff game, guys. I don't know. Are you watching cricket? Not at the moment, Bhavish. Is there a match going on at the moment? No, I'm not. I'm not watching it at the moment, but I did watch some of the starting games. I didn't watch yesterday's games though. 11:15 on Thursday, Bhavish is the next match. Alan came and ruined us. Now my team doesn't know how to score without a striker. I wish Unai Emery's first game in charge of Aston Villa was against Arsenal. That would be nice. Nathan, if you ask me, are you neutral? Answer is definitely no. I think I'll answer this question as best as possible, Sanjeev. Okay, if Man City lose today, I will celebrate. Do I think they're going to lose? No, and therefore I feel I'm more neutral, right? Because people are looking to watch Man City lose. I quite honestly don't see that happening against Leicester, especially. Because there's nothing to really prove that Leicester is actually good enough to get this win. They have definitely beaten them before. They have the top most goal scorer against Guardiola playing for them at the moment, but that doesn't really mean that they're going to do it. And also, if you just watch the first 20 minutes of the game, I mean, they haven't had a sniff of City's goals. So how can they beat them? Vardy on the break. My God, I almost jinxed it. Vardy releases Barnes. Barnes. Ooh. Vardy wanted it back, but Edison with save. Hello, Navansh. Hello. Good evening. I didn't mean to say right now, but ask in general, do you follow cricket and India match news? I'm good. I'm good, Navansh. I'm good. I'm just enjoying the early kickoff today. It was a good game. I said I'll watch it. Go chill out for the other games today, and then I'm gonna do 2 watchalongs tomorrow. This seemed like a fun game to watch. I thought there'll be lots of goals, and I thought Haaland would start. Unfortunately, Haaland's not starting, but City have had a pretty decent amount of chances. Um, right now, in general, I used to follow cricket a lot, Bhavish. Since the pandemic, I didn't. I remember the IPL in Dubai with nobody in the ground. I didn't really watch that because to me, you can't imagine watching limited overs cricket with no crowd, right? Like, so I'm sure all of you guys have watched a test match. You expect no one to sit there for 5 days. I don't expect anyone. I don't care how big a fan you are of cricket. I respect it, but I don't expect you to sit there 5 days and watch a match. Let's just put it that way. But IPL empty, that was sad. Yeah, that was sad. They should have just waited, in my opinion. International one-day schedules, you can't cancel that, but the IPL they should have cancelled. There's no fanfare. There is no people get to win prizes. There's no nothing. Like, what is the point? Should have given the players a break. Had a minimum schedule for those 1.5 years, 1 year or whatever, and just started with a bang. That's what I thought. Hey, best time to travel Goa? Please answer. I would say, Sanjeev. You know what? It's very hot in general in Goa. So if you don't like the heat, I would say come in the rains. But best time to come to Goa would probably be November, December. But it's also the most expensive and crowded time because that is when we are in season. The advantage is the most number of shops, restaurants, everything will be open in these months. And a lot of people have their businesses in Goa. They close for the season in Goa and they go back to where they come from. For example, I know people who live in Delhi and they go back to Delhi like when it's not in season. So yeah. So there's that. Let me just adjust this camera. So there's that. So November, December in general is the best time, I would say. But it's very expensive to get your through travel because a lot of things are booked in advance. But party wise, like shops, everything open to public and tourists November and December. Are you following the T20 World Cup? Ireland beat England, Zimbabwe beat Park. No, I did not see those games. I saw the highlights of the Zimbabwe beat Pakistan game, Bhavish. I did see the highlights. True that someone missed the goal. No. Hello. Isn't it sad when someone comes just trolls you and then runs away, making fun of our nation not being at the World Cup, not having any idea that we have no infrastructure for football in this country? I bet they wouldn't make jokes about it if we were talking about the Cricket World Cup. Ignorance. It's very nice, isn't it? No, brother, I want to enjoy nature more than the beaches. So which seem best? Come in the rains then, yeah. Lovely and green in the rain, Sanjay. I don't know if traveling is a good idea because traveling in the rains is always a pain, because it rains a lot here in Goa. But I'd say June, July, August. If you have offs or if you are done after college and you are not starting a job or whatever your situation is, that would be a good time. You can come here during the festival holidays even when it rains. Oh, it was too hard against Vardy, but somehow he got it back. Madison tried to feed Vardy again, but Leicester trying to get back into this game. Hey, Tushar, good evening. Good evening. You know what I've gathered, guys? I don't know if Football Creeks is still watching. What I've gathered is, right, is Julian Alvarez doesn't have that explosive pace Haaland has. That's what I've noticed. I don't, honestly, it doesn't really matter to me, but because of course I'm a neutral, but I've noticed that because a lot of people have been trying to feed him an over the top ball and he has been struggling. Gakpo Raspadori is number 9. GK is someone who has spoken about, you can go back and watch the Italian Euros matches. I have said it many, many times. I've said it many, many times that I don't understand why they're playing Belotti because he's terrible when they were not performing in the games well. Because Immobile, when he couldn't, there was no answers. They took on, I think Raspadori was 19 years old at the time. I'm like, why are they not playing Raspadori? And they were like, oh, that's because he's too young. I'm like, why is he in the squad then? If that's the excuse, because that's stupid. And just see within 18 months, look how he's growing into his own player. You give people chances to know if they're good enough or not. Dude, as a number 9, I would take Raspadori because he's just a number 9. But I think what we are doing, GK, is we are filling a bunch of utility players. So I have a feeling Gakpo will be more the Ten Hag way, simply because two reasons. Simply because Ten Hag wants fluidity in case of injuries, and two is he's played the Dutch style of football. Julian Alvarez gives me Aguero vibes, not a finished product, but the potential there. Yeah, Tushar, but I think really the problem here is just he doesn't have that finality burst of pace. Because I'm telling you, many a times already, and it's only been 30 minutes of the game. Many a time they have tried to feed him over the top a through ball, and he has not been able to meet it. So he just simply does not have that burst of pace. City have already had 7 attempts on goal to Leicester's 1 and 66% possession. Oh, guys, anyone that watches football, Seamus got married today. Congratulations, Seamus. Well, yesterday, I suppose. Apparently, Drew McIntyre and Miro were. Oh, God, Miro is wearing a kilt. Enjoy it, guys. You can go on Instagram and see it if you feel like. It's a little funny to watch, but yeah. So that's the I would take Gakpo, whatever. Simply because he can play on all three fronts. I personally like that because of injury reasons. So I don't have to worry about that issue. But yeah, what do you guys think? Tell me in the chat below. Raspadori or Gakpo. Indian football didn't live up to hype first ISL seasons gave. Still remember Mendoza's breathtaking performance in season 2. Gakpo's not that good. I would rather want Enrico or Evan Nielsen. Tushar, Hendricks going to Real Madrid, I think. And you're saying Gakpo's not that good, dude, but he just helped beat Arsenal again recently. He's doubling his XG at the moment. And he's player of the month already in the opening month of the Eredivisie, and he seems to be. Wait, Tushar, I'll tell you. I'm sure you know this, but I'll tell you anyway. Fabrizio Romano said Southampton and Leeds were the contenders to get Gakpo in January. Okay, now Romano has changed his tune and said Gakpo is going to be more of a summer signing, and there will be bigger teams looking out for him. And this is the man who I heard talk about Kuicha Kvaratskhelia, because I heard him before a ball was kicked. He said, "Watch out for this guy," and he's had a fantastic season. So now he's saying this, so I believe him. He apparently will know roughly who is interested in him, and he's going to be a summer signing. Now, if United come in, say you ask for 33, we'll give you 50 million. Maybe we can get Gakpo. Maybe. I don't think Raspadori is going to leave England. He could. Grealish in. Is that a penalty? Oh no, corner. What? He gave him a corner, Rodri. Rodri's not happy. I don't know what Pep is wearing. He's wearing some generic hoodie today. Not even the colors. Let's see. Dewsbury Hall wins the ball. It looks like he wins the ball very, very lightly. Let's see from this angle. First, I thought it was a penalty, but see, Dewsbury does kind of get his foot in the way. So 2 hours more. I don't think they are checking it. They aren't checking it. It's a corner. Fair enough. I've watched 2-3 games of PSV. Didn't convince me at all. But if ETH wants him, then we have to support him. Agreed. Completely agreed. Corner goes for another corner. I don't know, Tushar. He's scoring a bunch of goals. That's always a good sign for a team that will need a number 9. I can't really critique it too much because cross comes in by Bernardo. City are proper peppering Leicester's box. Oh, Grealish with a curler, but straight into Ward's hands. Tell you what, Ward is earning extra points today for sure. Just having to make all these little saves. Anybody dared to go with Ward in the FPL? Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Do share the stream, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. It all helps. It all helps very, very much. God, Leicester are barely getting out of their own half. Harry Barnes cuts in. Sky's the shot. I mean, Leicester have to figure out a way to be more creative with the ball. They're losing possession every time they hit a wild chance. Nathan, are you doing a live stream of Barca Valencia? No, I'm not, Sanjeev. I have already 2 watch-alongs to do tomorrow. Also, tomorrow's Sunday. I don't really have a clue what I'm doing. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Yep. Right. Just have to adjust something. God, I really need some points from these guys. Yeah, come on, Cancelo. Come on, Foden. Give me something. To be quite fair to Leicester, while they are sitting back a lot, they have definitely not given any too clear chances, except for that Alvarez one, which is definitely not an offside. But yeah, so for that one, for me, we desperately need a right back and an agile centre back more than a striker. Tushar, definitely need a right back. Dallow's body is going to break apart at this rate. Another corner. Oh my god, another corner. Great awareness by Justin to just glance it over. Centre back, I don't know. Sorry, I don't think we're going to get an agile centre back, Tushar, and here's why I don't think so, okay? We have Tuanzebe, who we can't get rid of. We have Jones, 18 months. If we can't get rid of Jones this year, because I don't know why. I hope not, but I have a feeling that Jones might get the 1-year contract extension. He has only 6 months really left. Justin is bleeding from his cheek. I think he's been asked to get some attention. I think so, at least. Yeah, it is. Oh, he's not, I guess. I don't know. Looked like he was. No, I guess not. I thought he was getting attention. Flick by Madison to Castani. Castani gets there but loses possession of the ball due to a bad touch. City playing off dangerously in front of the penalty box. and just a safety clearance by the defender. I don't think we're going to get an agile centre back Tushar because we need to get rid of Tuan Zebe. I don't know how many years he has left on his contract. We have to get rid of Jones. Don't know how many years he has 6 months with the possibility of an extension. Will the Glazers give him an extension? Who knows? So there's that. Oh, Stormzy is that Stormzy? Uh, who else? Who else? We haven't gotten rid of Bai. There are some conditions. If he meets those conditions, we can offload him. There's three centre backs that we absolutely have no use for. Then we have four centre backs. Lindelof, Maguire, Martinez, Varane. We have seven centre backs. So you can understand why that's not going to happen, Tushar. That being said, if we offload three centre backs, we might able to get one. Might. Uh, Chances of that happening. I mean, all you have to do is not extend Phil Jones's contract. So that's one. I don't know who's going to be interested in buying Tuan Zabi. That's a problem. Um, yeah, that's two. And who's the third one? Buy. I mean, if Buy doesn't meet the requirements, we have to sell him. Sell him. Who's going to want to buy him? So as you can imagine, Tushar, it's a lot easier said than done. In fairness, what has happened to Tuan Zabi? Man, I still remember how he pocketed Mbappe. Yeah, that was a good game. Tuan Zabi and Lindelof, right? If I remember correctly. Oh no, we played a back three. Sorry, played a back three that day. Uh, Injuries, bad season in Italy. I guess he's still injured. Leicester is being very wasteful. Leicester is being very wasteful when they have the ball. Just saw one of the Leicester players try to sky it. Didn't even go past the halfway line. Kane to United. No. GK, he has 18 months left. I don't want to pay 50 million for a player that has 1 year left on his contract by the time we make a bid for him. Because with respect to Harry Kane, he's not worth 50 million. He's not worth 50 million. With 1 year left on his contract, he's not worth 50 million. So Cancelo couldn't whip it in. It's a lovely ball into the penalty box. I wouldn't take him. GK, but I do acknowledge that if we had Kane, he could drop deep, create assists for other players, which is what he does for Tottenham. But the only difference is he wouldn't be doing it out of necessity because we have Casemiro. He'd just do it and it would add another string to our bow of players that can be creative for us, in different positions. Kane dropping back, he has a wonderful pass to the ball. It just adds more to our own ability to attack. So I'm not opposed to getting him in, but I don't really think 50 million for a 30-year-old is a good idea, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Kane to United? No, what's a funny thing, guys? People don't think, oh wow. Even I thought that was definitely a corner. Oh, that was definitely a corner, man. That was so clearly a corner. My god, the replay looks even. Wow. What do you guys think in the chat, guys? Do let me know. Kane to United. That was most certainly a corner. That was ridiculous. Tell you the referees are so inconsistent these days. Super inconsistent. Excuse me. Guys, do put it in the chat down below. What do you think? Kane to United, yes or no? I wouldn't mind Kane to United. I just don't see how that's a long-term viable option for us. If I'm being very honest, I don't think it's very viable. 0-0. Leicester City is holding Man City off. Is Haaland the true difference maker for this Man City side? Cross by Bernardo. Whips it back in for Cancelo. Corner. Clearance by Madison. Grealish with the cross. Straight to Danny Ward's hand. Is there any games you guys are looking forward to in the next set of games? All the 7:30 fixtures. 1 minute extra time, guys. That's it. Is there anything you're looking forward to, guys? To let me know. Any of the games. The evening setup is. Sorry, the next games. The 7:30 setup is. Bournemouth, Tottenham, Brentford, Wolves, Brighton, Chelsea, which I'm looking forward to. Crystal Palace, Southampton, Newcastle versus Aston Villa. What happens? Chelsea game, I think, is the biggest standout. Chelsea was Brighton. It's half time, guys. Half time, 0-0. Uh, must be honest, wasn't expecting that. I knew it would be difficult, but I definitely wasn't expecting that though. Jack Grealish complaining about how he didn't get a corner. I thought that was a very clear corner. My God, if you bet it on under one goal, there was a 15 to 1 odds. 15 to 1 odds under one goal. Seems like a very good idea, certainly. I mean, was it Man City dominated the game, guys, but at the towards the end of the game, it became quite underwhelming. If I'm being very honest. Um, let's see. I'll have a look here. What's going on? Excuse me. So it's so underwhelming, guys. It's so underwhelming. This season, our away record is not that good. Nitish, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, Man City had in the first 20 minutes the chances. I think you all are missing that last minute burst of pace, as I was discussing with the chat, that Haaland gives you. Haaland gives that that so many times we have seen it this season. Someone threads the ball through him and he just suddenly breaks away from the defense. Julian Alvarez just doesn't have that. And it's not for a want of trying. I have seen with my own eyes this game that Rodri tried to feed him in, De Bruyne tried to feed him in. There were chances like that, but just no luck. For example, so we have 65% possession, 35 City. We only won 1 out of 6 this season away. Yeah, but it's Leicester, Nitesh. I mean, they're really, really not that good. They really, really aren't that good. I mean, yeah, they got a win recently, but overall the season's not been great. Well, I've had 9 shots, 4 on target, 321 passes to 178, 1 tackle, 4 tackles, 1 clearance for Man City, 10 clearances for Leicester. That's how much of a problem you all have been. 7 corners to 1 corner in City's favor. That offside, which Julian Alvarez was not offside on. Watt did save it with his glove, but definitely not on offside. Terrible, because if Alvarez scored that goal, it would have just been ruled off as offside with no VAR. So can't believe that happened. And the head-to-head is 13-7 for City versus Leicester. Your previous results are last three previous results are Man City win 2-0 away, Man City win 1-0 away, and Man City win 6-3 at home. Those are the last three league results. I'm expecting more. I'm not very worried right now, but I have to say though that without City is a bit of a it's a bit of a struggle. Not creation wise, but it's a bit of a struggle to get that end product. Rodri had a nice chance that went over the goal. It was a decently open header. At least I think so. Yeah. What do you think will be the final score, Nitish? I think you guys should at least score two, man. Sure. I don't think two is unreasonable. But let's see. 45 minutes is it's a long 45 minutes. Anything can happen. Little, just a little disappointed. I think they just need to play to Alvarez's strengths. Uh, that's what I mean. I don't understand how they haven't scored really. Some of the chances were really really good. I'm just like looking at all the stats and going, how are they still not scored yet? I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. It's not like Man City are like bombarding them every 30 seconds, but some really nice chances, I have to say. Um, They're showing Leicester's game plan of crowding out the box, keeping a very, very tight in the center, so no one squeezes through. It's working very well, actually. They're maintaining a lot of defensive discipline. See this, this is lovely. They're really, really marking that middle point of the penalty box. They're really grouping up there. They're really, really maintaining that shape, guys. I like it. The game plan is working right now. That doesn't mean it's going to work very much longer, but so far so good, must be said. Kudos to them. Yeah. Kudos. Yeah. Nigel De Jong, Sean Wright Phillips, and we have Darren Bent. Wright Phillips and De Jong, obviously former Man City players. God, Nigel De Jong used to be such an intense character on the pitch. Any final predictions, guys? How the match is going to end? Second half will be kicking off shortly. Guys, do give me your thoughts quickly before the second half starts. Celta Vigo is currently winning 1-0. Oh, there's some Coupe de France games going on today. Coupe de France. Don't know if that was a pen, guys. See, it doesn't look like it looks like he slightly just got the ball just in time. Second half's about to start, guys. Sanjeev, the score still 0-0 if you're listening. So, Celta Vigo is winning right now in La Liga against Almeria. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Pardon me, guys. I had to go get some water. Yeah, it's going to start shortly. I may be going on another channel, guys, so stay tuned for that. I may be going on another channel after this, so watch the Chelsea game. So I'll see you there. Mighty Blues FC may join them. So God, these people are making so much of a big deal about this Anthony showboating thing. People are making such a big deal about it, guys. I mean, it's so sad to see. Just sad to see this because it's like, just get over it, man. Get over it. Like, it's embarrassing that you're crying this much about it. Tell you, people really they can be very obsessed with these situations. Oh, that reminds me, what's happening in the ISL game? So it's at 7:30. Never mind, guys. It's at 7:30. Apologies. I thought it was going head to head. We're not going head to head, or it's not starting around this time. Netherlands versus Pakistan tomorrow. Oh, the people are lining up, guys. Potter's in the building. He's familiar with the areas. Oh, we got Nappy Mendy coming on. Nampalis Mendy. What did you eat now? Wait the samosa? Oh, eat it. No, no, I'll have after. Oh, straight away City breaks on the counter. Bad pass by Leicester. Oh, Cancelo's trying this Travella pass thing. Preetham, thoughts on Endrick to Madrid? It's a good buy. It's a good buy, Preetham. Anytime you get a he feeds too much power by Kevin De Bruyne, but Bernardo Silva keeps it in. Hey Preetham, welcome to the channel. Please, shoo! Oh wow, Rodrigo with a driving shot, just wide. Welcome to the channel, Preetham. Do like, share, and subscribe first of all. Uh, Thoughts on Endrick to Madrid? I just heard about it actually. I've been quite busy today, Preetham. I just heard about it from one of my subscriber friends. Uh, I think it's a good deal, man. A lot of people are saying they want Endrick. I'll tell you something, Preetham, about me. I don't believe anyhow of the youngsters hype for two reasons. One is 60 million euros. Isn't that too much? Thank you for telling me. First of all, I didn't know how much that was. Thank you for letting me know, Preetham. I'll tell you what my issue is, Preetham. It's a very simple issue, okay? I was having a discussion earlier with someone on the chat about how you get youngsters that most of the time, like we were talking about Phil Foden now, how we helped England win a under 17 World Cup. So my retort is very simple. I told the person in the chat that there's no people did not forget about that. It's that people don't go that far back in watching football because very few people actually make it at that level where you're a star at under 17, under star at under 19, under star a star at under 21, a star in top flight football. So therefore people don't pay attention to what happens in the youth, which is quite understandable. As a Manchester United fan, I can't tell you the number of players I heard are the next big thing, only to literally fizzle out and not even play a game for our senior side. Ravel Morrison, who was supposed to be even more skillful and more talented than Pogba. You can ask anyone, anyone will tell you that. Ended up playing in the championship and lower. Squandered it for whatever reason, he squandered his opportunity, he squandered it. He just couldn't get his talent to transfer on to the big leagues eventually. So 60 million euros is too much for a kid, I would say, in my opinion, Preetham. But I believe I believe they did that for Rodrigo, and I believe they did that for Vinicius, and it turned out to be successful. So either Real Madrid knows something we don't know, or they're taking a gamble, and that's what it is going to be, Preetham. At the end of the day, it's a gamble. Okay, you have to keep that in mind at all times. I think you shouldn't. I don't think you should feel bad about it. If you're excited about it, be excited about it because spending 60 million euros, which will be what, 48, 49 million pounds for a youngster, which will most likely mean you all will sign a long term contract, maybe a 6-year contract. If it comes to fruition, it becomes a very, very cheap buy. Goal by Madison. Oh, sorry, De Bruyne. What am I saying, Madison? Straight in De Bruyne, and I don't have De Bruyne on my team. Of course, free kick by De Bruyne, fantastic goal. And now the floodgates are going to open, guys. Now the floodgates are going to open because now Leicester have to do something. Hit the post and went in, man. You can't save that goal. Danny Ward couldn't do anything about that. Danny Ward couldn't do anything about that. It was an absolute dipping curler that hit the post and went in. Nothing. So yeah, and Preetham, I think it is too much, but do give me your opinion. And if you don't mind, Preetham, tell me which team you support as well, and where you're watching from. Love to know that as well. I think it is too much, but last time they spent money on a youth talent, it turned out to be good. KDB is good, though I rate Modric a bit higher. Modric, it's just Vardy on the break now. Vardy has to cross. Oh, he took too long. He took too long. He didn't look up. Oh, Justin and Barnes were there. Wow, that would have been quite a quick comeback by Leicester. It was promising. Now Leicester have to open up. It's gonna be problems now. Uh, yeah, I rate Modric a bit higher too. Modric has also won Champions Leagues. Modric has also played with good players. I mean, yeah, I would rate Modric a bit higher too. I'm from Bhubaneswar, Orissa, and support Real Madrid. Yes, yes, Preetham. I think I've seen you on TCSP, right? Oh, speaking of which, what timing? Hello, TCSP. It's Leicester is holding out. Kudos to them. Yeah, I just hit 250, guys. Thank you, thank you. I think I hit it a couple of days back. Yeah. So yeah, Preetham, I don't know what you think. I think it's always a gamble, quite honestly. I think if you're buying youth players, uh, 15 to 20 million is a good deal because you get them on a long contract. 25 to 30 is an okay deal, and then I think 30, 35 onwards, it's just all a gamble, really. It's all as it is in general, Preetham. It's a gamble. Like even if you get like players at this level to join another team, it's a gamble. But youth players are definitely, I would say, a significantly a bigger gamble. But if it works out, I mean, you have a star for what, 4, 5, 6, 7 years at least. So you don't really you have if you have the money, why not? but it's 100% a gamble. If you're asking me if it's too much, Preetham, it's definitely too much. What do you think? Do you think it's too much? Are you happy with the? Are you happy with the buy? James Justin down the wing feeds the ball very lightly to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy still forces the corner from Laporte. God, yeah, Vardy still has that pace, man. Still has that pace. From non-league football to winning the league. Doesn't get better than that to playing Champions League football. Getting through the group stages. Really doesn't get better than that story, does it? If only Southgate wasn't such a donkey. He wouldn't have forced him into retirement. Now they don't have any strikers. They got to play with strikers they don't really want to play with, who aren't as good as Vardy. Looping ball. Whoa! Oh, what a shot by Yuri Tielemans from outside the box. On the volley from the corner. Oh, look at that perfect lineup. Oh my god, people are going to be swarming for him at the end of the season. Lovely save by Edison, but Edison got lucky with the post, to be honest. He did get a little lucky with the post, pushed it onto the post. Oh my god. Oof. Yuri Tielemans. Though the amount hasn't been finalized yet, I heard his release cost 60 million euros, but Perez might go around 40 to 45, under 50 would be okay. But Preetham, if his release cost is 60, how can you go for 40 to 45? Do you think they will sell Endrick because they are not sure if they will get money out of him eventually? That's the only way you would settle, right? But do you think 40, 45 is okay? Create that sound. Woo. Uh, Under 50 would be okay for me. That's interesting, Preetham. I have to be honest. I don't know, man. Youth players under a certain price is okay, man. I don't know if under 50 is okay though. But then again, Preetham, you've probably been keeping a track on it more than I have. I just think investing in youth players is quite by and large a risk. So 60 million euros, if that is indeed the release clause price, it's 100% overpaying. And I know Real Madrid fans will go, yeah, look at this, but it was a steal. I'm like, no, dude, it isn't a steal. Come on, like, be reasonable. Bernardo Silva with the cross. It's not a steal to buy a youth player for 60 million euros because he plays well in La Liga when he gets his chance. Because up until that point of time, what do you do with the investment? Are you guys going to send him on loans? Are you guys just going to let him play in Castilla? Like, what is happening? It all depends on that, right? It's like what Harry Kane did before he finally cemented his spot in Tottenham, or what Jesse Lingard did when he had his spot in United. He went on like a bunch of loan moves, got seasoned, and then finally played. If Real Madrid are going to do that with Endrick, then it's great. If Real Madrid are going to spend 60 million for Hendrick and then leave him in Brazil to get seasoned, it makes no sense. Because seasoning him in Brazil is not La Liga. So it really depends on that, I would say, Preetham. That being said, if you all are excited about the buy, then that's good. It's a good thing. You should be excited. There's something about buying youth players and really hoping they succeed in your club. You mold them to be great players. You always get a certain X factor of satisfaction when that happens. Cancelo's wide open and nobody's even looking at him. Look at this low to mid block by Leicester. Look at the uniformity. James Justin only chasing De Bruyne when necessary, allowing them to stay around the perimeter, not keeping a very, very tight low block in the center. Nathan, just a reminder, KDB is better than us. No comments, Nitesh. No comments. No comments. KDB is better than us. I'll read it out for you. Header. God, that free kick was crazy, man. Dude, Foden is absolutely missing, yeah. Every time my midfield doesn't perform in FPL, yeah. I'm going mad. Seriously. going mad. I wish Salah was the forward option in FPL. That way I could have just played De Bruyne. Could have been such an easier decision to make. Just to get some differentials. I have to take like a Liverpool player, man. I only have one. Fantastic shot by Yuri Tillemans. This just saw the replay again. There's plenty of time for Leicester to get back into this game. Half an hour left. Guys, I can't believe it. That betting line was crazy. What was it? 8-1. If it stays under 2 goals. Looks like it might stay under 2 goals. It looks like City is going to eke out this win at this rate through a free kick which hit the post. Not that it matters. How you win the ball is how you win the ball. Jamie Vardy having a go at the referee, and the referee's literally telling him to shut up. Bruyne feeds Bernardo on the right hand side. Bernardo tries to swish past through people. KDB is definitely better than Ozil of Arsenal. That was Madrid version. No way Ozil for Madrid, though it was short. See, but then that's why the argument favors Nitesh, no Preetham. That's the sad part, because if you think about it, no, the argument is mostly based on longevity. So normally when people compare, right, they compare two things. They compare longevity of quality performances, or they compare it to prime season, like the one prime season against one prime season of that player. I would say De Bruyne's had more longevity, but on his day, Ozil was very, very good. Very, very good. Oh my God. Woodfish just passes the ball right out. Marte is just too slow to catch up to it. Uh, who does Preetham? Who does this fellow play for? Endrick? I totally forgot. Does he play for Sao Paulo? People are just flooding the internet with the Anthony skill moves thing. Just flooding the internet. People are so quick to just pull the trigger on anything. Man City having the lion's share of the possession again. I think for this half it's been 64%. I think last half it was 66%. So just a lot of, if KDB will win a UCL or World Cup, then only he'll be clear. Not only for Madrid, Brazil was god level for Germany as well. Is that Are? Hello, good evening. Germany as well. Oh, Cancelo free on the left. Puts it to his right. Oh my God. Oh, Cancelo. Cancelo doesn't want to cross on his left, unfortunately. Palmeiras. Oh my God. Bernardo Silva couldn't keep it back in. Leicester's defensive low block is very impressive today. Hello, Zedar. Are you looking forward to any of the matches now at 7:30? Some very nice matches at 7:30 today. Nathan, apart from longevity, I think KDB is more complete player than Ozil. Ozil number 10 may be better than Kia, but a team player. It's a good point, Nitesh. I do think he's more well-rounded in general. Yeah, I think that is as a 10 Ozil's better, but overall team player wise, yeah, I think that wouldn't be. Don't think that would be wrong to say. I think that would be quite fair. Yeah, for sure. I think that would be quite fair. Oh my God, like Leicester are just falling back into the defensive shell. Yeah. How long are they going to do this for? They're already losing though. Waiting for tonight's game. Will Leeds defeat only will or will Liv survive? Stay tuned, ZRA. That's my next watch along. I totally forgot. I thought it was tomorrow. It's tonight. That's my next watch along. I'll set up the stream just before I shut off the PC. Do join me if you all are free. Liverpool Leeds. That'll be a fun game. I have a lot at riding on the game as well now. Now that Hurling Ireland's not here, so my captaincy switches to Salah now. So let's see. Will Liverpool survive? Is a so a very interesting way of putting it, Sarare. Leeds defeat Liverpool. They had a good go at Chelsea earlier this season. Why not? If Liverpool are low on confidence after the Nottingham Forest game, it's very possible. Because I'll tell you what, you can make fun of Leeds as much as you like, but they're definitely better than Nottingham Forest. You look scary in long beard. It's just too hot to shave. Nitish, if I shave, my face is going to get burnt. It's very hot in Goa. We'll surely join you for the excellent Zarare. Stay tuned on Instagram or Twitter, wherever you can follow me. You'll get the notification there because sometimes YouTube just does not. YouTube just refuses to put out notifications from time to time. So yeah, what a lovely Trivela cross from KDB. Oh my God, Foden needs to get subbed. He's just not looking off today. I mean, Grealish, sorry. Grealish, Foden missing today, guys. Missing. Oh, wait. Foden's not playing. Why am I Hold on, guys. Grealish is definitely missing, though. Absolutely missing today. Kevin De Bruyne goal is the only goal that separates the two teams. Guys, just pray that Phil Foden doesn't come on the pitch today. Please. God, my midfield is going for a toss again this week. Such bad luck, man, with the midfield. Really. I just don't want Phil Foden to come on the pitch. I'm gonna cry if he comes on the pitch because I think two of my players have been used. My first and second in FPL is Perisic and Andreas. At least they're gonna get game time, guys. So they also have good teams to play against. So fingers are really crossed on this. Oh God, just don't bring in Foden. Who is better, Bruno or KDB, or the debate is already over? Northeast, we are having chill weather. It's the onset of winter now. Feeling that's so nice. Winter. If winter existed in Goa, that would be nice. Which team will sign Quara in the coming season? Oh, that was an ugly foul by De Bruyne. Ooh. Took off his ankles. I think actually his foot they kind of caught each other. Quite ugly looking foul though. Seems alright. Yeah, they just a collision. I think the knees kind of clashed into. Yeah, I think he got his knees into him. Preetham, Quara scale, yeah. I think they're gonna ask for a crazy price, guys. Napoli is doing really well. Why would they sell him? The only way I know there are bigger teams than Napoli, but why would they sell him? Like why? I will answer, Nitish. I will answer your question. I mean, you know what? Why not City? Mahrez is on the decline. There's Bernardo might leave next year. Why not City, right? City will have a spot open. I mean, how many more years are they going to play Mahrez on the right wing? Can't play Foden on the left wing. He's too left-footed. Whoever does, only Southgate does that. He's an idiot. So why not? City seems very likely. Two reasons. The price. Oh my God, Cancelo is that far forward? Oh, come on, Cancelo. Oh, flip flap. Oh, too much with the tap on. I don't know what. I'd have no idea why Cancelo was that far forward, but he was. Bruno isn't even an elite. He's just an above average player. Preetham, he's not elite. He's definitely not above average. He's very good. Trust me. Trust me, he's very good. If he played in a better team, he would have done really well. He was averaging a goal a game for Sporting. Sorry, he was a goal or an assist a game for Sporting Lisbon. He was averaging a goal and a game for almost 18 months at our club. So he's definitely not above average, Preetham. That's what I will say. Uh, the 18 months he was averaging a goal in a game, a goal and an assist in a game. It was without Varane, Casemiro, Martinez, Ericsson, Ronaldo, shit Matic, shit Fred, shit McTominay, injured Cavani, injured Pogba, injured Martial, injured Rashford. These were the players. This was he was performing with these players we had. You have to keep that in mind. No one can stop. It seems likely, Nitesh. I think both your right wingers are going to either leave or be sold. Uh, fine, it makes sense, right? And you all have the money. Napoli is going to ask for 90. I'm pretty sure Napoli is going to ask for 90. So, yeah, Mahrez will leave next season. He's not getting any younger. Bernardo wants to leave. He wants to go to Spain or whatever his deal is, unless it's changed. No, no. Yeah. So I'll answer your question, Nitesh. This is how I will answer your question, right? This will sound controversial because of me being a United fan. I thought after 18 months of playing, okay, keep in mind the term or duration is 18 months. After 18 months of playing, I thought Bruno could be better than KDB. Now, that does not mean he would have won the things KDB won because, of course, you have to have a good team too. KDB is surrounded by a very good team. So, as a one for one, I thought he could be better than him. For the 18 months he was playing, the first 18 months, you could argue he was better than him. I think that is a very fair argument. I don't know how many people would agree, but I think Bruno, in my opinion, guys, I've watched football for some would say a long time. I have never seen a player's first 18 months go that well. I can't think of anybody who's had a first 18 months the way he did. First year for sure, but take it as 18 months to when his form really started dipping. I have not seen a player perform like that in a shit side that 12 months. I have not seen anyone perform like that. And I'm not talking about just City, I'm not talking about De Bruyne, I'm talking about any player. Debuting 12 months like that, I've not seen one. Especially midfielder. Now maybe Haaland could supersede that, but I'm talking about like a midfielder in particular, a debut. I have not seen one. Now, is he better than KDB? Of course not. Of course not. It's very obvious. But if you put those first 18 months, if he went on that same trajectory, I think you could have a really solid argument player for player that he could be better. I really think so. Uh, Preetham, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly because honestly I've only seen the name once, but I think it's Kovicha Kvaratskhelia or Kvaratskhelia. Don't know. I don't know where the SKs are because I've only seen his name once. So hopefully that was good enough. Thank you for joining, Preetham. Please like, share, and subscribe, dude. I do watch-alongs. I do 3, 4, 5 watch-alongs a week. I'm going to do a watch-along for every World Cup game, so there is no bias. I'm going to enjoy watching the World Cup. I'm very excited. First international tournament on the channel. So yeah. Thank you for joining. I'll see you if you join me later for Liverpool Leeds. I'll see you there. Thank you. See you later. Vardy out, Soyuncu out for Dhaka, and I didn't see who the other substitution was. Soyuncu, Dhaka, Vardy for. I didn't see the second sub, guys. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Akanji is going out now. Akanji for. Ankle's terrible. Ruben Dias. Which means who's going on? Who's going right back? John Stone's going right back. God, it better not be Ruben Dias. He's going to get ripped apart. If Bruno was in a team like City or last year's Liverpool, then he might have had 20 goals. Sure, yeah, exactly, Zadare. That's why I'm very careful to answer Nitish's question by saying that he KDB is definitely aided by having a fantastic team around him. Currently, are they better? Of course not. Is he better than him? Of course not. But if you take that 18 months, the debuting 18 months, take it fine if you want to be really like strict about it. Take a debuting 12 the first year. I haven't seen anyone have a first year like that as a midfielder. And you have to take into account how terrible our team is, Nitesh. You have to. Like, to be genuinely fair, it's not a United bias. I know you're a City fan. If you just to be, just take out the tinted glasses and just think about it for a second. I mean, our team was shit or injured, dude. And there were positions where we just didn't have an alternative, and we had to play the same players again and again and again and again, whether they were in form, whether they were not in form. We played at least three players injured with long-term injuries, so much so that the international team coaches openly admitted on interviews. Like the Swedish head coach basically told an interviewer, Victor Lindelof is playing with an injured back. He's coming for our friendlies compromised. I'm going three at the back. Yeah, I figured as three centre backs. Yeah. It's a good thing. You really, but actually, Daka is faster than Vardy, but Vardy's finishing is different. As long as you don't let Daka break the lines, I don't think you have to worry about him. He doesn't have that kind of versatility that Jamie Vardy has. Little bit of shithousery, a little bit of aggressive like tackles and all. So there's not much to worry about. Good news, however, is Cancelo will be pushed forward now. Might get some returns today. They are pressing a little more though. They have more people in the gas tank. They have Iheanacho has come on, former City player. He has come on. Foul. That was a ugly foul. Ball was too high. Foul by Ruben Dias. So we have a former City player and Patson Duck. Oh yeah. Oh, that was bad. Ruben Dias went really high up with his leg. So yeah, so there'll be a little more gas in the engine room now, Nitesh. So could be a tight 20 minutes. We have Madison, who's been on very good form with the free kicks as well. They will apply a little more pressure now because they have the speed down the middle. Inclusion of Ericsson. The Abaste Casemiro has improved. Bruno, let this team settle. Bruno will. I agree. Oh God. I don't know what was happening, but Mendy was on the ground during the corner. I mean, free kick. That was weird. Bruno was on his peak those months, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly, Nitish. It's just, you know, not only was he on his peak, Nitish, I mean, the team we had. Can you imagine if he played like that now with the team we currently have? Dude, this 1-0s, we keep winning, no? It would have been 2-3-0s easy. That's your luck, man. Sometimes your form is just at the wrong time, you know? I mean, think about it. What if he did it last year where Ronaldo only still scored 24 goals that season? Ronaldo would have got 35 goals easy. Just timing is. Oh no, Foden's coming in. Oh, I didn't want to see that, yeah. 15 minutes. Another week, my FPL is just gone to hell, guys. Just another week. This is exactly why I don't like tripling up, guys. Even if it's City players, never triple up, guys. Never triple up. Oh! Oh my god, Iheanacho almost got through right down the middle. What was City's defense doing? What was that? They were all. Oh my god, Kelechi was completely open. Oh wow. Oh wow. It was a terrible shot by Iheanacho, but wow, he was open. Bruno will prove himself again. Yeah, ZRA. I mean, there's plenty of time for him, man. Especially He's doing less Hollywood passes. He's being more strict. He's less he's less frantic with his defending. It's looking a lot more controlled. Alvarez off Foden. I guess Foden's going to play false nine. Hey man, you know what? Foden might finally actually score a goal. Maybe this will work out for me, even though he's come on for 10 minutes. Gundogan making a darting run. Phil Foden's just taking a jog. Come on, Foden, you just got on the pitch, dude. Be active. Bernardo Silva with a darting run, loses the ball, but Rodri wins it back. Wonderful shielding by De Bruyne. Some weird header by Foden. Foden looking a little rusty. Can't expect much. He just got on. KDB also did great in one season on his Wolfsburg. He was the result. They finished second and won DFB Pokal. That's it. Yeah, but Nitish, to be very fair, the German league's crap, isn't it? Finishing, you know who they finished second behind. They are the cannibalized league winners every year. They just cannibalize their entire league, and everyone's so surprised. No one, you know what is less surprising, Nitesh? Bayern Munich winning the league than PSG. That's actually less surprising. That is how much they cannibalize their own league to literally handicap everyone in the league. The sad part is everyone just allows it. That's the sad part. So we were interested in Konrad Lehmer, right? At the time we were interested in Konrad Lehmer, RB Leipzig absolutely refused to sell to Bayern Munich. Because Bayern Munich apparently were also possibly interested in him. And they said, we rather not sell them to you and lose a player than, give them to you and just, just run away with the league again. And that is exactly what German teams should do, Nitish. They should just not sell any of their stars. If they know clubs are going to come for them, just sell them away from Germany. Put it in their contracts. Do whatever you have to, because what happens is they just strengthen Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich just runs away with the league every season. See, I don't really care because the German league is what it is when it comes to the German league. But the sad part is that they actually contribute helping them do that. That's the sad part. Like Schalke sold Sane, right, to Man City. Man City had to pay like real premium for him when they got him back Bayern had to pay a real premium when they wanted him back. Premium in the sense, obviously, he ran out most of his contract, right? But what I'm trying to say is, if it was a Man City star, Man City would have absolutely stolen money from them. But when you're playing for Schalke and all, it's like, we don't know if this player is going to be valuable or not. So if Bayern Munich take him for 30, we'll take him for 30. Even though we think he might be worth 50. We can't really take that chance because we need to rebuild the team. So Bayern Munich just cannibalizes the league. At least say what you want about PSG, Nitesh. At least PSG buy players from other leagues to win their league. That's all I'll say. Except for Mbappe, obviously. But as a general rule, they buy from other leagues. Nathan, Bundesliga from second place to 18 is the best league in the world. Do you know anything about Jungle by Stormfry in Goa? It's a tourist hostel. No. Wait, Jungle sounds familiar, ZR. But KDB on DFB Pokal. So see, that would be more impressive, Nitesh, because let's be honest, Nitish, the league is the league. That's more impressive to me. He had a great season at Wolfsburg, yeah, but then the thing is, Nitish, he flopped at Chelsea. Now, I use the term flop loosely because back then Chelsea was a very trigger-happy club. They were very happy to just get rid of players, which some people like about Abramovich. That's how they had so much success. But he and Salah flopped at Chelsea. So that rightfully or wrongfully will always be a mark on them, and Andre Schürrle as well. That will be a mark on him, and that's why I think today when he performs well at City, it's like, surround yourself by a good team. You get to show what you can do, man. Wolfsburg thing is, yes, it's an anomaly, but also it's in a league where, let's be honest, dude. When do you think Bayern Munich's really going to lose the league next? 10 years from now? It's absurd, dude. It's absurd. Bundesliga is absurd. The league is not a bad league, but the it just it would be pretty even if Bayern Munich wasn't there, because sometimes I think even Dortmund wouldn't finish second, like honestly. But Bayern Munich, they just run away with it, dude. Came to Wolfsburg from Chelsea. Yeah, no, I know that, Nitesh. I'm just saying as a overall mark on him as a player, right? They will always say, he couldn't do it at Chelsea, which a lot of players can't do it at Chelsea. So I don't think that means anything. Also, Chelsea have this very bad habit of sacking people way before they can perform. But yeah, so his career resurgence is very good. I think when Man City bought him from Wolfsburg, they didn't know what they were going to get because of the fact that he didn't do so good in England. But look how it turned out, man. He's probably one of your best buys, like money wise. Maybe he might be your best buy money wise ever, if you really think about it. Oh, Castagne, slightly wide, slightly wide. Don't think he was expecting it. Yeah, so hold on. This, give me a second, Zadare. I'll just check out this. This jungle thing sounds very familiar to me. Is that an Anjuna? I think it's an Anjuna. Anjuna is Vagator, yeah. Jungle Hostel by Stonefry. Yeah, I know exactly this place you're talking about, dude. I know exactly where it is. They've opened one in the south of Goa as well. So I don't know which one you're talking about, ZRA, but I knew the name sounded familiar. I know where that is. Man City just playing around on the left flank, or on their left flank, I should say. Leicester's right flank. Leicester's keeping it tight, to their credit. Almost lost the ball in a dangerous area. This tight low block, this particular angle of the low block, to give Leicester's defense credit. They've been leaking goals recently. It's run by one of your childhood friends. ZRH, tell me, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the North, or I guess it's the same owner, obviously. But which one are you referring to? Are you referring to the? Have you been to it? Are you referring to the one in North Goa or South Goa? Because both their locations are very good. Palolem is a very popular spot in South Goa. It's very far from where I am, and Vagator is a very popular spot in North Goa. Very popular throughout the year. Oh, yeah, let's just trying to sneak one in. Nitesh, what do you think? Is it going to happen? KDB and Salah didn't get that many. Exactly, Nitesh. That's what I'm saying, right? That's the other problem. It's like you can easily call them a flop because they just didn't get any chances. And you can't even say they didn't get many chances, because then the unfortunate argument in Chelsea is they can say, yeah, lots of players don't get a lot. Oh! Ooh. Daka almost glanced that header past Edison. Great positioning by Edison. It went straight through him. That was a lovely run by Daka, though. Lovely run by Daka. Just around the defender. Had no idea where he was. Nathan, no, Aguero was the best buy. Of course. Aguero was the best. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. There's definitely, you can make that case for that. No, I'm talking general. They have opened. Oh, I'm sorry, ZRA. I don't know. I thought they just opened in Goa. Yeah, I've heard of Jungle Hostel. I just saw the picture. The picture also, I know exactly where that is. Yeah, I know the one in North Goa. Obviously, I do South Goa. Didn't really. It's way too far from where I am. But yeah, if you're ever coming to, I would recommend do the North Goa one if you want to be around people. Do the South Goa one if you want your space. Because I recently went to that place they have in South Goa. I've gone to that place in general. It's decently quiet. It's quite a tourist place, but compared to North Goa, is a lot less people. Justin with a lovely ball out. Uh, oh, Dhaka being very, very feisty, very feisty. Clips Gundogan's ankles. Is that Gundogan? Yes, Gundogan. Just absolutely smashes into him. Uh, Scrapes up his. Oof. That was bad. The stud scrape is always difficult to watch. Credit to Leicester, they have gotten way more attempts in this half. I think, if I remember the numbers correctly, there's 7 apiece for this half. Possessions round about the same it's been. Laporte tried to dive or try to win a foul and he didn't. And he got very lucky. Edison came to the rescue. Very lucky. I don't know you are aware about this. Giro has the most hat tricks and Aguero has the most hat tricks and most goals of foreign player. Yes, most goals in a foreign player. I definitely know that. Most hat tricks. I didn't actually know. Most at goals by a foreign player. I did know that. Yes, I did know that. Oh, Leicester's getting feisty. Too little, too late. Foul on Foden. Damn it, man, Foden. Why did you have to come on the pitch for 10 minutes? I'm just not. There's just no luck. My midfield has no luck whatsoever. But credit to Man City, guys. It looks like they're going to scrape through this win. 2 minutes of regular time. This is how champions are made, right? It's not the 6-0s, the 7-0s. It's the absolute unexpected, random goal. Not that the shot was bad or anything. I just mean like this offbeat chance. If you compare all the chances City got, this wasn't even the best one. The free kick, even though it was a direct goal, but that's the one that went in. Wonderful free kick by Kevin De Bruyne to separate them. Yes, most hat tricks in history, 13 if you're not wrong. 13's a lot. Leicester being so wasteful with this long lobs. Try to feed in Dhaka. Try to feed in the. Oh, Edison with a little shithousery. He dragged the ball back into his own post. Oh. Riding away a little bit of more time. Little more time. Football Creeks and Nitesh will be very happy with this performance, I guess. It was a wonderful goal, but for sure they should have scored more. Way better chances. But all you need is 3 points, so it doesn't really matter. Ward will feel very hard done by that goal, however, because there's nothing he could have done with that one. And he made other saves with his feet, with his gloves, like the side of his hand. Little hard done for Ward, who's been coming under a lot of. Oh my god, Wood faced with an absolute crap pass. Absolute passes straight to Grealish. Is Grealish wasting time? Wow, why is Grealish using the corner post method? That's interesting. Wouldn't expect City to do that. 3 minutes extra time, guys. We are on the final stretch. Last year, both Liverpool and City were flying past these games 4-5, but this season there's been a dip in performance. Is this because of World Cup? Sure, dip of World Cup. It's probably a combination of a dip in World Cup, a dip in performance due to the World Cup, the fact that teams are getting onto them a little bit more, the fact that maybe some of the key players are injured and not playing well. I would say it's a combination of a lot of reasons that are, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I would imagine the World Cup has something to do with it simply because you can't play players as much as you want to. So yeah, for sure, all these factors will be in conserving energy, trying not to get injuries because they're fitting in more games than they have to at the moment as well. Told you now we record this season. I know you did, Nitish, but like, okay, Nitish, this is how I'd put it, right? I don't know if this makes sense or not, but the way cross comes in from Tielemans. Oh my god, it almost went in for an own goal. Stones smashed it against Ruben Diaz. I think his face. Don't tell me that almost went in for an own goal. Oh my god, that was really close. That was really close, guys. Oh god, Stones heads it right in front of Ruben Diaz. What a strange way to clear a ball, Stones. What a strange way to clear a ball. Right in his face. Ooh. Looked like it went right in his eye also. That was close though. Come on, come on. Cross comes in. Cleared away by De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne's putting on the Jets. It's Gundogan. Woutfish can't catch up with Gundogan. 2-on-1. Pass by De Bruyne. Oh, just couldn't get there in time. Oh, ho, ho, ho. God, Cancelo's so far up. Oh my God, Grealish passes it to nobody. 45 seconds left. Oh, that was such a nice pass also. Keep composure. Man City needs to keep the... Oh, De Bruyne's up in front now. Great shielding by James Justin. Who's... Oh, wow. Kevin De Bruyne actually... I think he kicked Danny Ward's hand actually. Anyway. James Justin has been quite spot on with his defending duties today, I have to say. Falling back, reading the passes quite well. Doing his best against Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne, which is its own task. Especially when you have a bunch of slow centre backs. One last ball in. Oh no, they'll still have another chance. Another ball whipped in by Castagne, back post. They'll still have another chance. Madison in. Oh, they didn't give him another chance on around the tip box. Wow. That's gonna make some Leicester players fume. Full time, guys. Another victory by Man City. Nathan, take a look at the Spurs line. Your favorite? Oh, not Emerson, man. What a donkey. And Eric Dyer out. Yeah. Don't be surprised if Tottenham don't win, guys. Oh God. The donkey is playing. Yeah, you did say that, Nitesh, but what I'm trying to say is that if you look at the chances y'all got, this was probably the most difficult chance that you ended up scoring. That's what I mean. I think it was a very spirited defensive effort by Leicester. I think they took too long to get back into it, personally speaking. That being said, wonderful goal by De Bruyne to settle it. People say this is a farmers league. I would say kindly watch the match. I thought Leicester, who has been absolutely battered by everybody, put on a very good defensive performance against the Man City, who I believe now go top of the table. Wonderful free kick that Danny Ward couldn't do anything about, so I'm not going to even talk about Danny Ward. Saved what he could save, did his best. The difference maker is a goal that I don't know if any goalkeeper can save. It literally hit the post and went in. Far side of the goalkeeper. It is what it is. If people think some goalkeepers can save that, good for them. I can't really fault Danny Ward on this. 1 point above Arsenal, about 12 goal differences. 12 goals is the goal difference, plus 12 over Arsenal. Tottenham are playing next. They already have played an extra game, so at best they can come 3 points close to City. Tottenham have already played an extra game, yeah. Tottenham and Newcastle, so yeah. Nathan, bye. See you tonight. Zerari. I'll set up the stream. To follow me on Instagram or on Twitter if you want notifications from somewhere else. Nathan, your thoughts on Newcastle? Which rank do you see them end of season? They are just balling. I would say they'd finish. I think they'll eke a European spot. I think they might get 7th at the end, Bhavish. They will definitely fall. Every team dips eventually. Share upcoming watch-along. Bhavish, I'm doing the Liverpool Leeds one, which starts at midnight, 12:15. I think. Wait, hold on. Just let me check the time. I'll let you know now only. I'll set up the stream in a couple of minutes after I shut down the stream. Just give me a second. I'll just tell you the timing. I'm pretty sure it's 12:15 line match. City on top for today. Someone messaged me. Yes, it's 12:15. I'll be doing the Liverpool Leeds watch along. I'll be exact around midnight-ish. I will be alive, Bhavish. Midnight-ish. I would say 12:5 at the max. Yeah. So So I think Newcastle will finish 7th, Pavish, and thoughts on the. Let me just see the Tottenham Hotspurs lineup. I'm anyway not watching the match. So, God, Emerson Royal, really, literally the worst person you want to see start off. Oh God, they have Davison Sanchez even. Oh boy, don't be surprised if they lose today. Skip. Oh my God, there's no man. I can't get a break. Perisic on the bench. Perisic on the bench, man. I can't get a break, guys. Like I can't get a break. I can't get a break with my FPL. I think I'm just going to not play for the rest of the season. Just such bad luck. GK, I'm actually going to be on another channel, GK. I don't know exactly when, but I'm going to be probably on Ankit Bhai's channel. So stay tuned. He's already asked me before this game started. So yeah, I will see you guys there. Congratulations to City. Thank you guys for joining me on the live stream. I appreciate it. Do join me if you'll have time for Liverpool Leeds at midnight. Lot riding on it personally for me. I have Salah as captain, so let's see what happens there. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you at 12. Good night, guys. Good night. See you later. Or I'll see you tomorrow for the United game. Whichever one y'all are going to join me for, y'all are most welcome to. Do like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Everything helps. I'll see you later.